All right, the first book is that I read in like late May is See Me by Nicholas Sparks. It is a basically a second chance at love story, and it is amazing. I'll read you the snippet, the summary. Colin Hancock is given his second chance, his best shot, with a history of violence and bad decisions behind him, and the threat of prison dogging his every step. He is determined to walk a straight line. The last thing he is looking for is a serious relationship. Right. So basically it's a second chance to get life right. Maria Sanchez, the hardworking daughter of Mexican immigrants, is the picture of covenantal success. With a degree from Duke Law School and a job at a prestigious firm in Wilmington, she has a seemingly flawless professional track record. Yet Maria has a traumatic history of her own. A chance encounter on a rain-swept road will alter the course of both Colin and Maria's lives. As love unexpectedly takes hold between them, they dare to envision what a future together could possibly look like, until menacing reminders of events in Maria's past begin to surface. Rich in emotion and fueled with suspense, See Me reminds us that love is sometimes forged in the crisis that threatens to shatter us, and that those who see us for who we truly are may not always be the ones easiest to recognize. So, basically, in a nutshell, Maria has a stalker, and so Colin is trying to stay out of jail. So, yeah, he's trying to stay out of jail while also trying to help Maria stay safe from the stalker that's threatening their relationship. So, yeah, this was really good. 10 out of 10. Highly, highly recommend. As always, 10 out of 10, because Nicholas Sparks is just an amazing, amazing romance author, as you know. So, all right. This next book I got for my birthday last year. It's Jade City by Fonda Lee. Now, I am not big on the fantasy genre, but this book changed my perspective on that genre. It's really, really good in the fantasy realm, but if you're not into violent books, then it may not be the best. But this was really good. Really, really good. Basically about a fantasy society who's literally at war. And yeah, so I give this a 9 out of 10. Because like I said, it was really good in the fantasy realm, but not big on violent books. So 9 out of 10. Next one, I found a new series that I am going to continue reading. It's the Playing for Keeps series by Becca Mack. This series, oh my God. It is beautiful in every sense of the word. It is amazing. This is the first book of the series, and yes, I already have the second book. I'm set on reading it soon. But yeah, here's a snippet of the first book. Carter Beckett is the NHL's resident bad boy. Top player both on the ice and in the bedroom, quite possibly the sexiest man to ever grace my field of vision. But worst of all, he knows it. He is arrogant, self-centered, and the man doesn't seem to know what a filter is, let alone how to use one. He's had everything served to him on a silver platter, including endless strings of women, and apparently I'm up next. His only problem? I have no intention of falling for his charm. I have the solution to all my sexual frustrations in a drawer at home, and it's far less complicated than Carter Beckett. Sure, he may be pretty, but he's also a walking, talking reminder for you to wrap it before you tap it. But then I start letting my guard down, and he starts showing me pieces of himself I had no intention of seeing. The bricks surrounding me may be tumbling down one by one, but I am not sold yet, which means the first time in his life, Carter's the one begging for my time, my trust, for a single chance, for me to just consider him. Basically, this is a guy trying to get the girl trope, and the girl's just not having it. This was so good. It's warning, it's very, 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 very heavy on the smut. So if you're not into heavy smut books like that, but love romance, then this is good. Give it a 10 out of 10. We'll continue the series, definitely. Next is, oh my god, I hated this book with a burning passion. Al Capone Does My Shirts. This book, I almost DNR'd it. For those who don't know what DNR is, it's do not read, or do not continue reading, whatever. But yeah, I almost stopped reading this book because it was torture. This book doesn't even deserve a rating. It was horrible. Next is The Good Girl by Mary I'm gonna butcher her name, but Kubeka. But yeah, so the snippet is, one night Mia Dennett enters a bar to meet her on-again, off-again boyfriend, but when he doesn't show, she unwisely leaves with an enigmatic stranger. At first, Colin Thatcher seems like a safe one-night stand, but following Colin home will turn out to be the worst mistake of Mia's life. When Colin decides to hide Mia in a secluded cabin in rural Minnesota, instead of delivering her to his employers, Mia's mother Eve and Detective Gabe Hoffman will stop at nothing to find them. But no one could have predicted that emotional entanglement that eventually causes this family's world to shatter. So, this book, basically, it goes back and it's a little confusing at first, but it goes back and forth between what is happening during the kidnapping, basically. During the kidnapping, like what's happening between Colin and Mia in the kidnapping, and what's happening with the search with Mia's mom and Gabe Hoffman, the detective. Eventually they meet up, but you know, not trying to give away anything else, but this was good. Give it an 8 out of 10. It was a little rusty at first, but it ended up being good. So 8 out of 10. Now, my last book fell off the table, so all right. This next one, oh my God. So I read this in grade school and I loved it. And I just revisited the movie yesterday. Loved it even more. Shout out to Rob Lowe, aka Soda Pop Curtis and The Outsiders. Amazing. Soda Pop will always be my favorite greaser. So yeah, on to the book, and I will stop rambling. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. This book, I will forever hold on to this book with my dear life. This is one of my favorite single books. And that says a lot because single books honestly annoy me. Like, I need to know what happens next. I can't just be on a cliffhanger. But when they end with a good ending and the reader gets a sense of there's nothing to come after, then amazing. 10 out of 10. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So yeah, that is my reading wrap up for May, June into July. So yeah, I will see you all in my next reading wrap up. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.